we had to start moving our feet first and foremost, and you know what? It's a strange game because I mean you can rant and rave, or you can just look at it as a positive and say, listen, we still got plenty of time, and knowing our team the way we do, that we've got some firepower. We've been in situations before where we don't let things affect us adversely, and we just kept plugging away. We just wanted to get one, and we did, and things started to turn in our favor.
Did you see anything beforehand, like in the 3 minutes or so before you started the flurry, where maybe the team was picking it up, just doing better, and something, a goal or something might happen?
Well, I think we were skating better, and I think that's first and foremost. And then, you know what, you get the opposition on their heels when you're skating, and I think we were doing a better job of going north. I think we were guilty of retreating in the first period. I think we did a lot of standing around in the first period, to be honest with you. And you can't even make a pass if you're standing still. There's got to be movement, and I just thought we did a better job. And you know what? We had some guys that made a big-time play. I mean, Mike Mersch, gets the ball rolling with what he does best: down low, hanging on the pucks, taking it to the net, scores from in tight. He's a tough man to contain. And we go out and get a shot off the pads, a rebound, we're going to the net. I mean, it was a commitment from the guys. I mean, they weren't happy with the way they played. They didn't really need to be told that they could be better. They knew they could be better, and they were the ones that made it happen.
Yeah. Is it harder coming back in the room after a flurry like that than it is down 2-0?
Well, actually, the intermission came at a bad time as far as I'm concerned, because it would have been nice to keep that momentum going. Then you get into a situation where they get a chance to regroup, and you think, okay, now we've come this far. Maybe you hate to say it, but maybe a penalty becomes a factor. It actually did. Late in the game, you look, and I think it was 7 minutes on the clock or something, and Kempe took a penalty in the offensive zone for tripping. Those are the ones that give me the multiple gray hairs that I have. But that's part of the learning process for him.
You seem to move Kempe down to the third. He was playing with Crescenzi and Sabre, and you moved Auger up. Is there any reasoning behind that?
Actually, that's not true. Kempe ended up playing with Horvat and Sabi. Uggs did what he did. You know what? It's one of those things that you've got to make some adjustments. You've got to make some changes. You can't stay static and think that things are just going to change themselves. It was my feeling that Zikov was going well. And it's a matter of a trust factor for a coaching staff when you have guys that you've had a little bit longer. I mean, Kempe did come to us in the playoffs, but we're still learning about him. He's still learning about us. So it's more of a comfort zone. So I mean, Kempe's he's an outstanding young prospect, and I mean his skating and his abilities are. But he's going to have those nights where, things aren't always going to go his way. So sometimes it doesn't hurt to watch from the bench.